So welcome back to more of Mega Man 1, and we're going to be taking on Elecman next. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the musical stylings of Journey. And yeah, I know this has kind of been made a big deal by a bunch of other people who have played this game before. But yeah, the music in Mega Man does sound like a lot of other stuff. And it turns out Journey was first, so I'm just going to go with Journey. And these jumps are a little tricky, but really something that you can get used to in Mega Man. And these guys will speed up if you are on the same level as them. So just make sure you take them out much quicker. And that just requires some timing. And these are games about timing, and memory is also going to be involved in these games. And you'll be seeing that as this game goes on. I'm just gonna take out those guys the easy way. And here's our first encounter with invisible blocks that everybody loves. So yeah, I could have picked up some weapon energy, but yeah, I decided against it. I just want to get through this a little bit quicker. But yeah, with the Elecman stage, it's actually not that hard to navigate through. There are just going to be a lot of annoying parts with enemies and ladders. And especially in the early Mega Man games, speaking of which, especially in the early Mega Man games, Mega Man climbs so slow up these ladders, and every time you get hit, you end up getting knocked off, which is something that's going to be a pretty big problem as the game goes on. Let's just take these guys out. And, the way I do play Mega Man, as you've probably seen, I'm a guy who likes to abuse his weapons as much as I can. I mean, it's not that I go out of my way to abuse weapons, it's just for convenience purposes. So let's just go up here. And, here we get an extra power-up. It's gonna be the Magnet Beam, and, we're gonna need this to go places. And what this thing's gonna do, it's gonna fire like a little platform, and then you can use it to advance in the stage. And we are gonna be needing that in a bunch of different places. And as I've said before, this is gonna be about as casual as can be. So let's see, I need to time this right, and then let's just wait for that guy. And then just get up here. So yeah, some of the parts are a little bit repetitive, but it does do a pretty good job for the most part of keeping everything fresh. Especially since these levels really aren't that tough, it's just the wily stages are actually going to be pretty mean. Let's just get the Mega Buster up, because there's going to be one of those big jumpy guys. And yes, every Mega Man game has to have one of these big jumpy guys. And what you are supposed to do is run under him, and I am 1 for 3 so far with avoiding him. Let's see, I'm wondering if I should just die on purpose and try Elecman again with full health. Let's see, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, whenever you switch weapons, you end up falling off the ladder, so just something to keep in mind. And with that, we are at Elecman, and I'm probably going to die here. It's not like Elecman is that hard, it's just that he has this one Elect Beam that does a lot of damage. Well, unfortunately, that didn't take very long for me to die for the first time in this Let's Play. So let's just try this again. Alright, take 2. And at least the boomerang action and the rolling cutter did help me out that time. So that Elecman is done, and we get what's arguably the best weapon in the game. Well, at least it better be with the way he kicked my ass with it earlier. So now we get to take on the Ice Climber himself, Iceman. I also like his little battle cry for some reason. But yeah, this is of course an ice level, so there's gonna be a lot of slipping. And let's see, with these green dudes, just shoot them in the head, then you'll be fine. And let's see, this game actually doesn't have water physics, unlike the other ones. And these penguins just go in wave patterns, they're pretty easy to avoid. As long as you shoot them when you know where they're gonna show up. And let's see, getting a ton of slowdown here, and that's just what happens in this game. I mean, it happens when there are way too many sprites on the screen. Then again, this is an NES game. Need to switch here. Let's just take you out. And then this is the first instance of the block puzzle. And I just screwed that up. Yeah, see, the thing with the block puzzle is that this is a timing thing. So, not really sure if the slowdown is gonna affect me or whatnot. Alright, now that that's done with, let's just take you out. See, I need to go here. And yeah, this jump is a little bit tricky. Alrighty, let's see if I can make it this time. Yeah, see, also there is memory involved, and I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, that's just kind of the way this Let's Play is going to go. Is that I'm just trying to do something new, and just trying to do something I'm a little bit more familiar with. Even though you wouldn't think that was the case with the way I just played that block puzzle. Anyway, I'm gonna cheat here, and the reason is because these platforms randomly move up and down, and then they also shoot at you. And they might knock me into a pit, which is never any fun. And there is one section in Wily's Castle where these guys are gonna be more of a problem than help. And stupid physics don't allow me to get that extra life. So let's see, all I need to do is just drop down here, and then we should be close to the boss soon. Alright, see if I can... Yeah, I should have ran under him that time. You know what, I'm just gonna kill you anyway. And let's see, here we are at the boss. And let's see, Iceman has a weapon that's pretty hard to avoid, but at the same time, since he is weak to Electman's weapon, he shouldn't be as tough. I mean, it's really more of a matter of who can land the shots first. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna jump and then shoot. Alright, at least I got rid of him pretty quickly. And yes, those shots still can hurt you. And so like back when Peter Hell 90 was still Let's Playing, you know, he's got his own life now. But I do remember him getting killed by those things after he did beat the boss and end up having a big rage fit over it. But then again, those were much simpler times. And now for the last boss of the first 6, and that's gonna be Fireman. Insert Lil Wayne song here. And with Fireman stage, there's gonna be a lot of these bolt guys that like to shoot. And let's see, the platforming in this stage can get a little tricky, but it's mostly straight line platforming and not like vertical. And let's see, the main thing that's gonna be a bother is these rising pillars of fire, like that. Let's see, yeah, with the rising pillars of fire, you can freeze them with the ice beam, and you can also use them as platforms if you use the ice beam properly. And I'm going to try and demonstrate that right now. And I ended up succeeding, so good for me. And let's see, a bunch of other guys who are working on 8-bit stuff for 8-bit Summer. I am watching Old World Gamer play Wizards and Warriors 2, And Wizards and Warriors was actually just something I never got into. But those games do look like a lot of fun, and I don't know, I might want to try those out at some point. And this part gets a little tricky with fire and fire pillars. And I'm just gonna cheat here, because cheating is just what I do. Alright, just get rid of you guys while I can. This could be a bad idea. No, I guess not. And yeah, that's just kind of the way I am with Mega Man games, is that I do like switching weapons a lot, and I also do like using just the most ridiculous solutions to a lot of the problem solving that this game likes to do. Although I did a very terrible job of solving a problem there. So let's just wait for these bullet bills and not run into them like a fool. I need to jump. And do terrible again. Okay, well, either way I don't really feel like dealing with these guys, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. Yeah, that's the problem with the Elect Beam, is that sometimes it doesn't hit the target because it likes to tumble as opposed to shooting straight. But here we are at Fireman. And just go ahead and shoot these things. Actually, you know what, I have it, so I might as well use it. So let's just do this the easy way. Why not? And here we are at Fireman. This is gonna be more of a fight to the finish, because what he likes to do is he likes to shoot just these big waves of fire that are really hard to avoid. So let's just shoot him now and finish him off. And surprisingly, I haven't gotten one orb with me flickering, which is actually something that's pretty common in this game. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Also, I did forget to mention you can revisit any of the stages, but at the same time you do have to fight the boss over again. And you actually do have to do that for Elect Man stage if you chose to go Cut Man first to get the Magnet Beam. But that's just something I wanted to address. But with all that said, join me next time as we take on Wily's Castle. I'll see you then.